like, they're safer for children, especially when we're going into play school or the creche, because the paper ones is a bit dangerous because they might put them into the mouth with the wires. It's not safe. So that's why we decided to make the satin ones. So like they're more soft for children who wants to hold in their hand, like safety. So we've kind of made different colour flowers there.
Many travellers' experience of schools in years gone by are nuanced with stories of being left at the back of the class and not being seen as equal to other children.
There's Daddy over there now. Sloan. Sloan. Sloan.
However, recent developments in intercultural education in Ireland reflect in positive experiences recounted by travellers in relation to how their children find school.
When we were sent to school, maybe 3 weeks before Holy Communion or confirmation. We get that over and done with and we were gone again. But now, as the way we're settled here, our own children are getting school in, where we can't read measuring tapes or things like that, the boys will be able to read the measuring tapes. And you'll be able to know what length of timber to cut and order this and order that. It was important that the two of us involved in it and that we got in with another group. Because usually, if travellers are working, they're mostly working separate from settle. So we're just in one bunch, the whole lot working together.
There were travellers and settlers working in the group, which I thought was a very good idea. Probably the settlers would be glad to hear what's the travellers' culture, which half them out there haven't got a clue. And so I'm looking forward to go to the schools and tell them the story about all when we live in the show.
Well, we'd say in the travel community, you're keeping a person alive by telling their stories. And when you're telling their stories, you're keeping the memory of that person alive. So that's to me, that's the value of keeping the memories of people alive.
Just if we could get the funding for the timber work, that in the future to come, that when the boys leave their school, that you could encourage them to look for apprenticeships and keep things going.
A lot of guys think this is the end of it, but to me this is the only beginning, because we're saving Travers culture for generations back, and it will be going on for generations to come.
Good morning everyone, my name is Rosie, so I'm here this morning to tell you a story about the old woman who lived in a shoe.
Some of the bags and beady pockets made in the Pictureógs workshops will be used by representatives from the travelling community to recount stories from their culture throughout our communities and schools. Some will also be housed in the Traveller Cultural Centre in Athy. An archive and publishing programme for these collected stories is considered by Kildare County Library Services as a most important action in the mainstreaming of traveller cultural production, as was achieved with Can't Lose Can't.
That's a lovely group setting there, because everyone who is involved is in that photograph.
Pictureógs will provide a permanent, durable art form that involves and encourages the participants' skills of art, paper and woodcraft, knitting, embroidery, lace making, patchwork, crochet and scrolling, as well as an important cultural and historical archive for future generations.